We brought Ariel up here as well because, hey, it's got to be a little two-on-one affair here with Chael Sonnen. There's so much there, and that demented little nugget of yours
stuck in the middle, too, aren't I?
We got to make sure. All right, first thing, I'm going to ask the fan question right off the bat. The hell were you thinking about the spinning elbow?
You know, I really wish that I knew, and I don't know. And listen, you know, in fairness, had that landed, we'd all be talking about what a wonderful spinning punch it was. But, you know, it did it. I fell down like a doofus, and I got to live with it.
Okay, now I want to talk about the knee, obviously. Did you think the knee was legal or illegal, and how much did that affect you?
Yeah, listen, well, the knee really hurt. You know, all those shots really hurt. But here's the reality. We don't do instant replay in this sport, and we shouldn't. It comes down to a judgment call, and wherever the referee says the knee landed officially, that's where the knee landed. That's an excellent official, as they all are. He made his call, and that's the way it goes, and I will never complain or look back.
And that's why you have so many new fans, because of things like that.
Absolutely. And Chael, there have been reports circulating that your team wants to appeal the loss because of the maybe intention for throwing an illegal knee. It sounds to me like that's not what you feel. Are you going to appeal the loss?
Well, look, let's make sure we don't call it illegal. You know, once again, the referee's judgment is what stands. I trust in that, and it works both ways. I've thrown knees before that could go. The referee makes his decision. That is the decision, and we live with it. We would never appeal it except with these. If we had a chance to redo it, that's a different thing. But we would never go and appeal. The decision's the decision. And you know, part of competing, Ariel, is you got to know how to lose. And it's real easy to win, but you got to know how to lose. And sometimes you got to man up, swallow it, and walk out.
Another one of your coaches, Neil Melanson, said that he believes you will now retire. Will you walk away from the sport?
Well, you know, I don't think any athlete should even begin to talk like that or even think like that until you let about 30 days go by. In anything in life, you don't want to make a decision based on emotion. And you have very highs and very big lows in this sport. You don't want to make any drastic decisions. And I think that it's also an insult to the fans when guys like to come out and say, I'm retired. When what they really mean is, hey, I'll see everybody in 18 months because I'm coming back, you know. And I don't want to do that. When I get to that point in my career, I'll make this statement and I'll never look back.
Go ahead, Jay.
Tell it, during the fight itself, you obviously dominate Anderson in round one. I just want you to tell people out there what you've been telling us about what you weren't expecting from him in round two. You didn't expect him to come out that strong.
You know, listen, it's very rare in a competition where a guy will fall apart and come back within the same night. Generally, as athletes, when you fall apart and things don't go well, you got to go regroup. You go back home, you take a few months off, and you come back. In my first fight with Anderson, he fell apart, and then at some point he decided, you know what, I still think I can win this thing. And I really admired that in him. I look up to that in an athlete. He does. Randy Couture does that really well. And Anderson did that a lot in this fight, too. In the first round, he offered very little resistance. He came back strong.
Chael, I'll be the guy who will try to debunk all the rumors here. Another rumor out there that has surfaced over the last 24 hours, you going to WWE.
Well, listen,
true or false?
I tried to go to WWE. It's in Vegas on the 16th of this month, but I was leaving Vegas. I love to go to the WWE. I love to get my popcorn. I cheer on CM Punk, but I go back to my promoter, Dana White, at the end of the night.